Welcome back, everybody, to the Gaymer channel with Murder on the Orient Express. Right, where we left off, we've just been told that basically the train is losing temperature because the steam pipe was broken by the avalanche, supposedly. And if I go in here, we should be able to tell.
It's a thermometer. The temperature is well below normal. Something must be done about this.
Yeah, not good. So out we go. Let's get to the salon car. So we start interviewing everyone. I believe that's what we have to do. A little bit of lag. I believe that's what we have to do. Obtain the keys first. So if you obtain the keys first, we have to go all the way down here to Michelle. Michelle should have the copies, the keys that we need.
I would like a key to the baggage car.
Please, take one of mine.
Why do you have more than one key to the baggage car?
I often assist with the loading and unloading at the smaller stations. Sometimes I must loan a key to the handler.
Good day, monsieur.
So, haha, we have a key. Should we go into the Athens Paris coach? Nope.
It is locked. I believe the idea is not to waste the heat on the help, most of whom are residing in that coach. It is an idea that is quite out of date.
Wow. I mean, I could probably just skip, but I want to walk. I want to walk down the length of the coach. I like walking. Besides, it will allow me to see who is where as I pass through the salon car and the restaurant car to get to the baggage car. Not to mention I'll be able to pick stuff up on the way. So there's Antonio Foscarelli right there. See what's in here. Anything new here? I might as well have a look around here, see if there's anything new to nick. Nothing. Nothing. No. Never. The Count and the Countess, right there. Oh, and Mary Debenham's right there as well. To the restaurant car we go. Ba-bum. Anyone in here? Doesn't feel like anyone's in here. No one's there. And... oh.
I must attend to my duties, mademoiselle. Perhaps we can speak later.
Of course. Can I view that? No, I can't. Will he let me view it? No. Okay, never mind then. Can I get into the... it's locked.
The door is locked.
Here's the key.
The key worked. This door leading outside has been ordered sealed by Monsieur Poirot, so that no one may use it to exit the train.
Into the baggage car we go. So let's have a look. Let's have a look around.
These goods are being shipped. They do not belong to anyone currently on the train.
That's open.
Quite interesting.
Got the thing right there.
These items do not belong to any of the passengers. I will not compromise the train company's reputation by disturbing them without a good reason.
Mademoiselle, observe. The lid, it is secured with 4 nails. quite interesting.
Yeah, I really need to get some... Oh! It's the manifest.
It's the cargo manifest. It shows that 3 casks were loaded in Belgrade, 1 of olive oil, 1 of honey, and 1 of vinegar. It also mentions a special security package that was loaded in Istanbul.
Okay, so let's see if I can read this. Istanbul, Paris luggage, 4 crates of meat, 2 crates of produce, special security package, and in Belgrade, casks, 1 olive oil, 1 honey, and 1 vinegar. There's nothing in Vukovsky, and we haven't got any further than that, I don't think.
It's the
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I meant to click. Exit. There we go. Thank you. So, did we actually get to Vinkovsky, or did we not? Timeline. Yes, this. Yeah, train leaves Vinkovsky late. The avalanche. So this is what we know so far. Okay. So these must be the casks.
a keg of white wine vinegar, Salonika olive oil, a keg of Greece's finest. I've heard of this honey. It's reported to be quite good.
Shipwreck Island honey. And those of you who don't know, that's a reference to the game And Then There Were None. That's what it's called, Shipwreck Island, the place they're at on the map. So there you go.
It looks terrible out there.
Too right. And what's this? It's locked.
This seems to be a security door. It certainly lives up to its name. It's locked.
And there's a fingerprint on there. Okay. Yeah, we have to find a way. Focus on trying to get heat back to the train, is what I'd say first. We need to make sure the passengers are safe, otherwise we're not going to be able to do an investigation if they're all frozen to death. Which means I've got to walk the entire... I'm just going to skip to the carrier coach because I really cannot be bothered to walk all the way down again. And the window in Ratchet's room is open, so I'm going to use that and step outside so I can try and get back in the Athens Paris coach. That's what I'm going to try and do. Hello? Is that Mr. Harvin? I believe it is. Just follow him. I wonder what he's up to. Follow him. Up into the Athens Paris coach. Matteo!
Matteo, did you see Mr. Hardman come this way just now?
No, señorita. Señorita, unless we find a way to replace that broken pipe, our chances look very bad.
Let's have a look. What's in here? It's empty. Oh, that is cool. Is that a radio?
There's no pa-
That's a radio. That is quite cool. Matteo's room. I might as well start trying to get some of the passports while I'm working my way up, I guess.
I see.
Matteo Roberto, Spain, Row. This is a book. A Morse code book. That'll be useful later, I think. Hang on.
I enjoy winter, but only when I I can look out at it from the comfort of a room with a fire crackling in the fireplace.
Don't we all? Let's go through this. Interesting. There's something under there. I see you peeking out.
Someone has seen to it that the snowshoes, they are beyond repair, and now quite useless.
Great. That's just what we needed.
I wouldn't want to get
Constantine is the Greek doctor, right in here. Might as well have a look at him. He's the only passenger in this coach, so let's have a look. Petite. I think that might be relevant. His luggage.
Quite interesting.
I'll have a look at that in a minute. Thank you, Barry, for saying it's interesting. His passport. Dr. Stravos Constantine, Greece, Doctor of Medicine. An announcement. Antibiotics and their use in the treatment of primary chlamydia-induced enteritis. Sounds dreadful. Too right it does. Too right. Take this door. Hello? It's a puzzle. Something. It's a torn note.
I'm sure I can piece these back together.
Let's have a look. Well, these are obviously the corner pieces. What do I do? There. Oh. Probably around there, I don't know. There. Ah, here we go. Dear God, this is like a hit. This is a hit letter.
There, it is complete. I will carefully place it into my scrapbook for further study.
Do that. I'm gonna read that in the scrapbook because I don't feel safe with it like that. Torn letter. Calais coach. That's where Ratchet's staying. Uniform in Belgrade Station washroom. Passkey in the pocket. Lots of rooms in the Athens Paris coach will be empty. Hide in one of them until Brod. It's about time the dirty rat dog's coming to him. That's a hit letter. Jeez. Wow. I was not expecting that. Michelle is in this room.
This door.
Door's locked. Engineer. It's open. Take the passport. Might as well. Can we get through this? Door.
It's locked.
It's locked. That's odd. Can we get into this door then? Ah.
Klaus's passport. I'll put it with the others.
Oh, there we go. Anything else? Nope. Amazing to have a knife or something in there. We know what Klaus is like, don't we? 7-8. Empty or not?
Quite interesting.
There's a fingerprint on there. Can I pass through there? Look down there. Hello. A few tongs. It's empty. 3-4 is the fireman. Some gloves. I won't go try and pronounce that name. He's Turkish, okay.
A good idea.
I can't see his passport.
The door's locked.
Oh. Can I do this and just pass through? That's one way of passing through. Backing up. I want to ask him for a key.
I'd like to talk to you. Please give me the key to the Athens-Paris coach.
Here is mine. Keep it as long as you like.
Yay!
Where is the key to the security room in the baggage car?
Mademoiselle, that key is kept only by the station master.
That will be enough, Pierre.
Open this door. Now I've got free reign of access. What?
The key worked.
Indeed it did. Now I have got to try and... Hold on, be right back. I'm back again. Right, let me see, what were we doing? We need to try and get into Michelle's room. I think we need to. Can we? Nope.
The door is locked.
Okay, can we coach? I suppose we could... Hard man. Have a look in here. What's in his case? Oh!
Regardez, mademoiselle.
That's a leather sap, isn't it? It is. Quietly render a person unconscious. Well, I don't think we'll be needing that. What's this? Typewriter ribbon. Ah, ink. Using ink. Ink on the fingers. Fingerprints. But now can we get in there now that I've done that?
This door.
Nope. Oh, I know what to do. Exterior of the train. I have no idea how long I've been recording for either. Yay! What's this? Go back one.
The Athens-Paris coach. All looks to be in order from out here.
Look at these footprints.
Well, would you look at that? The Calais coach. With the exception of the one window, it looks quite normal, although recent events suggest otherwise.
Yeah, you could say that.
The restaurant car. I can smell roasting meat from here.
That's where the steam's escaping, right there. Let's have a look.
This must be where the steam is escaping. It's quite hot, even from a distance.
must help me! My stomach!
Do you need a doctor?
No, I need food. I am wasting away.
We've only been trapped here a few hours. There's plenty of food.
You do not understand. Klaus, the chef de cuisine, is a master. She's meat, she's sauces, but even the tenderest meat must be chewed.
Yes, that is true.
I am a busy man. I work hard. I have little time for frivolity.
Frivolities?
It is. You will pardon me. I have not brushed my teeth
Oh, God.
since the Great War. The dentists in Istanbul are fiends. This one, he does not cure me. No. He yanks my teeth out. But the new teeth he has made do not fit properly. Adjustments are needed. He sends them to Trieste. But the train will pass through Trieste in only 2 days. I can survive for 2 days on soup. Now we made
You can survive for more than 2 days on soup. Bloody hell. It's food. Keep it food.
1929? It has happened. It can happen again.
Monsieur needs...
Please,
And to chew it?
please. Once I have eaten, I
Is this
will
where the
eat
false
your
teeth are
death
coming in?
forever. Ask anything else.
Monsieur, today is your lucky day. I have teeth for you.
I called it.
I have little to offer you in return. I know nothing of the murder, but thank you so much. But this is magic. These are much better than mine. Where did you find them?
You may now die. That is all you need.
They're dead man's.
But it's magic.
You may now die. Monsieur, I have desperate need of your hammer.
I will do anything for you, mademoiselle, after the service you have done for me. But I need that hammer to check the border pressure. If you can find me an adequate replacement, then it is yours.
That sap will come into play here.
I have something I think will be adequate to replace your magnificent hammer.
What a wonderful object. This will do nicely. Please take the hammer with my compliments.
Oh, that's lucky. Well, we'll take a lump of coal, I guess.
Please, help yourself, dear young lady. Anything you want. Help yourself.
I'll just take one lump of coal.
I already
Can I ask him if he needs to?
Thank you, mademoiselle, for this splendid feast.
Okay, that's all he says. Never mind then. Down we go. Back we go. Hop in the carry coach. I want to go up to the baggage car again. Yep. Hop. Just ignore Ratchet, the dead man. And down the corridor we go. I'm just going to skip ahead to the... Skip ahead to the restaurant car. I don't know if I'll be talked to while I'm doing this or not. No, I still can't access that, so never mind. I can get in here now. And now I can open this crate up again. If I apply the hammer like
The
so.
nails were loose. Peculiar. Well, what do we have here?
Some snowshoes. I'll take these. Bound snowshoes. How do I unbind them? Use the pliers, maybe?
The snowshoes are now quite usable. I saved the copper wire as well.
Good.
I'd better put the lid back on for appearances.
Yep. I'm just gonna move some stuff around. So the murder stuff I will put together, basically. So like this. Actually, move it all back. I want to move it all back a bit because I want to make some space at the front of the inventory for my important stuff, which will be the proper snowshoes will be important at the front. The gun. Sorry if it's boring, but I need to organise this. Typewriter, the napkins are there. Hammer might be useful. Typewriter ribbon. And now the watch can be moved as well. And now the rest of it is just random stuff. There we go. Sort it out a bit better. I'll put the coal over here as well. Sorry, oh, there we go. Sorted. So that's all the stuff you need. Right, and I think I'll head back to the Calais coach and I'll exit out. I know what I'm doing. I know what I must do. Back the window. Into the woods we go.
The snow. It is much too deep to cross without the snowshoes.
Indeed. I'm just going to check how long I've been recording. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. Right. We've only been recording for about 27 minutes, so it's not too bad. Put the snowshoes on. I'll say let's head this way first. A wolf. Shit. It's a bit pissed. Near the gun.
Remember, mademoiselle, you are the intruder here, not the wolf. It is senseless to harm the creature.
Yep. Boat in the air. On the way!
The gunshot seems to have frightened him off.
What's that in the tree? What is that? Metal spout. Interesting. Quite interesting.
This looks like a...
This is the dead end, so back up we go. This way now.
I'm not sure what I expect to find wandering around out here.
You never know. Maybe the murderer. If only. Another spigot. Another collection thingy. Oh, interesting. I wonder what that's doing out here. What are these things just doing sticking out the wood out of the trees? What's over this way? I want to see what's over here first. Oh, I didn't go this way first. Oh.
Oh dear, I should leave her alone. She's got enough to worry about with all the wolves around.
Indeed she has. What's this way?
So many paths. It would be easy.
What is this? Oh! Okay. Can we get that way?
This looks
Is this a total?
this looks like a
That's pointless then. There's nothing here. I guess it's just to aggravate people, like it has aggravated me. So in this case, we have to go this way then. Another wolf. Right. Fire the gun.
You are the intruder here, not the wolf. It is senseless to harm the creature.
Run away! Run
The
away!
gunshot seems to have frightened him off.
I'd say. What's this way first? This looks like it's going towards the cliff. Hang on. Let's have a look at the view. Oh! It looks like there's something down there. Oh, cutscene time. It's like on the lip of the snow. It's literally an overhang of snow right here. Come on, Antoinette, you can get it, you can get it. What is it? Oh, the music. Why's the music starting? Knife. Oh god! That was close. So what was it you wanted to get? It's a steak knife. I think it's a steak knife. Let's have a look. It is a steak knife. A sharp steak knife with the train logo carved into the handle. Both sides of this knife are spotless. Well, we risked our life to grab that, and for what? It's not even our murder weapon. Let's go this way then. If we had looked over there, then otherwise I probably would have missed that.
You for me.
Oh, you can
The
walk!
student of crime gives up on the case so easily. Throwing yourself from the cliff would not aid Poirot in his investigations, mademoiselle.
Really, they gave this as an option.
Take care, mademoiselle. The snow, it may overhang the precipice and give way beneath you.
No one.
Throwing yourself... Take care, mademoiselle. The student...
I want to see.
Take care, mademoiselle.
The view.
Mademoiselle, observe, if you will, the 400-foot precipice you are about to step over. Reconsider, s'il vous plaît.
That one makes me laugh.
The student... Take care, mademoiselle. The student... Throwing yourself... The student... Take care.
No, never mind. Sorry if I aggravated everyone. I wanted to see if I can get that again. So let's go this way then. What's over this way? It's funny. Huh? Another deer.
A deer. I should leave her alone. She's got enough to worry about with all the wolves around.
I think that's a male one. Because isn't it the males the ones with the horns? I don't know. I honestly don't know myself.
A shepherd's hut. Probably only used when the snow is gone and he brings his sheep up to the high pasture.
Can we get in?
The doors.
It's locked. Oh,
One of the bars...
one of the bars apparently is loose. It sounds like my internet just failed back there. Like disconnect sound. An iron bar. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Push! There we go. Might as well take the padlock with me. Hello.
Nothing of it.
There's a uniform. Attendant's uniform. It is an attendant's uniform. The label reads petite. There's a button missing and something metallic in the pocket.
What is this? A second pass key? So, the mystery of how a murderer may pass through the locked door, it is now explained.
Indeed. The second pass key. What does that look? Does that look like the? Is that the same as Athens Palace? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I thought it was there for a second. Oh! Oh! A stiletto. Oh, God.
An antique stove. I haven't seen one of these in years.
Can I take this?
Can't loosen the pipe.
You can't loosen the pipe in your hands. You have a hammer, Mademoiselle Marceau. Oh. Or not. That's a bit awkward. Oh, pliers. And now we've got a bit of pipe. I wonder what I can do with this thing. Pipe. 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 I see. Pipe. They want me to use the pipe. Put the snowshoes back on. And let's get back home. So they want me to use the pipe to fix that steam pipe under the tender. That's what they want me to do. So I will do right now. I'll head back to the train. Sorry, a bit sleepy. Got a bit more cold after this. Maybe try to keep up with the series. I'm finishing off. I finished off Project High Rise, and I basically wrote off the last Mighty Tower. To be honest, with my Project High Rise episode, and I've started up a new project, Millennium Powers. It looks like it will be promising, so fingers crossed you'll stick around to watch that. And I believe this has back to the train. Themselves. Why, yes. Yes, it does. And I might as well just walk up. I might as well do it now. So walk up. Oh, sorry. I can't stop yawning.
Wonderful. That should hold, at least until we are rescued. Not a bad job, if I do say so myself.
Yay! I saved the day! I guess that means passage of time or something in these cutscenes. Phew.
The heat is now restored. Now on to the matter of murder.
Yeah, murder. Can I talk to you?
Bonjour, Monsieur Michel. I need to ask you some questions about Monsieur Ratchet's death.
But of course, Mademoiselle Marceau, I will do anything I can to help.
When was the body discovered?
The valet of Monsieur Ratchet, he tapped several times at the door this morning. There was no answer. Then, half an hour ago, Lucien, the waiter, came. He wanted to know if Monsieur was taking déjeuner. It was 11 o'clock, he bought the rent.
Continue.
I opened the door for him with my pass key. But there is a chain, too, and that is fastened. There is no answer, and it is very still in there, and so cold. The window open, I borrow the engineer's hammer, and break the chain, and go in. Monsieur Ratchet was... it was terrible. The chain was fastened. It must have been suicide?
I'm sorry, Michel. A person does not commit suicide by stabbing himself 12 times.
Oh, you never know.
No.
You never know.
Not.
They could have.
Did anyone call for you last night after we spoke?
Yes, I made up the bed of the young American gentleman, Mr. Rachet's secretary.
At what time?
It must have been about a half hour later.
1:45.
About that, yes. The English colonel from number 15 was with him. The colonel went back to his own compartment as I prepared the American gentleman's bed.
Did you see anyone moving about last night after we spoke?
The English colonel returned to his compartment. No one after that.
Did you leave the car at any time last night after Belgrade?
Well, I did go back to talk to Matteo, the attendant in the Athens Paris car.
When was that?
Not long after 1.
How long were you gone?
A few minutes only. One of my bells rang. Remember, it was the American lady. She had rung several times. There is nothing more I can tell you.
Okay. I'm going to go to the Athens Paris car. I'm going to question Matteo. Might as well question the attendants first. It makes sense to question the attendants first, doesn't it?
Do you have a plan to the Athens Paris coach?
Si, señorita.
Which rooms are occupied in this car?
The Greek doctor is the only passenger. He is in room 13. I have taken room 15 there to sleep in, and room 16 for my equipment. I hope it is alright. Pierre Michel is using room 11. The chef de cuisine is in 9. Lucien the waiter is in 1-2. The engineer is resting in 10 when not attending to the boiler. The fireman rests in 3-4.
What equipment?
I am a ham radio operator. Usually I carry the equipment in the baggage car. There is no time to use it when I'm on duty. And anyway, no power. But when we were stopped so suddenly, I got to check it and found my telegraph key destroyed. I don't understand it. It was packed carefully. I brought the rest here to my room to keep it safe.
Did anyone pass between this car and the Calais coach last night?
Only Pierre. He came through and we talked for a few minutes about the snow and what it will do to the schedule.
When was this?
Sometime after 1 a.m. A few minutes only. We talked for 10 minutes or so. Then Michel fancied he heard a bell. He opened the doors between the two coaches and we both heard it plainly. A bell. Ringing repeatedly. Michel ran to answer it.
You boarded the train in Belgrade?
Si, señorita.
Why were you so late? Your passenger must have boarded by himself, and you yourself almost missed the train.
But this is not so. I was preparing my car as it was being attached. I myself welcomed the Greek doctor and showed him to compartment 13.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay, that is odd. Because we saw someone in an attendant's uniform boarding the train in Belgrade, boarding the restaurant car. Remember? You guys remember that, right? And he's the only attendant who boarded in Belgrade, and he was in this car preparing it as it was being attached, and he welcomed the Greek doctor. And we've got this uniform. So could that mean that whoever the person came aboard wearing this is the murderer and they have fled God knows where? Who knows? But that's what I'm looking at the moment. That's what I'm thinking. It has to be that has to be the way it is. I'm into Michelle's room. Monsieur Hardman, what are you doing? There's a key.
I'll take that key, Mr. Hardman.
Thank you.
If you don't give it to me, I can have a couple of the train staff take it from you.
I'd like to see them try.
Would you really?
Thank you. I'll take that. I want to check something quickly, very, very quickly. Is his passport now in here? Yes, it is. USA is the salesman, Cyrus Hardman. Back to him now. Quickly run, 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 run. Right.
What were you doing going through Michelle's belongings?
Your job.
You know I am assisting Monsieur Poirot.
Sure. Begin the interrogation.
What is your profession?
I'm a salesman. Typewriting ribbon.
Do you always travel first class, Monsieur Hartman?
Sure. The firm pays my traveling expenses.
Where is your destination?
Paris.
And from there,
New York.
what can you tell me about the murder?
Nothing at all.
That is a pity. What were you doing outside Monsieur Ratchet's window?
Okay, there were footprints there. Man's shoe, but not a large one. Size 7, maybe. I followed the tracks, then it looked like whoever made them put on some snowshoes and headed out over that deep snow near the back of the train.
Yeah.
Perhaps, Monsieur Hartman, you could tell me why I found a blackjack, or sap as I believe it's called, in your suitcase?
How do you know what it's called?
Crime is a hobby of mine.
Yeah? Well, why don't you try knitting? You people are serious about this.
Yes, we are.
Aren't you?
Of course. You have heard of Monsieur Poirot?
Yeah, I have. I think I better come clean, or I could find myself in a lot of hot water.
What do you mean?
I would advise you to come clean.
Okay, I don't know anything, like I said. But I ought to know something. That's what makes me sore. I ought
Why?
to. My passport's a bit of a bluff. That's what I really am.
Please explain.
I showed up at the appointed time. Ratchet put me wise to the situation.
What situation?
He showed me a couple of letters he got. Threatening letters.
Did Monsieur Ratchet seem alarmed by the letters?
Pretended not to be. He was rattled all right.
What instructions did he give you?
I was to travel by the same train he did to Paris and see that nobody got it. That's the thing. I did travel by the same train, and in spite of me, somebody did get it. I feel sore about that. Doesn't look any too good for me.
Did he have any idea who the letters were from?
Well, Ratchet described it.
What?
What?
Sure. Said he was a small man, dark, with a kind of womanish voice.
Did Monsieur Ratchet not tell you the man's name?
Nope.
Ratchet was Cassetti,
Oh,
the
dear.
Armstrong murderer.
No kidding. Should have recognized him. I mean, I suppose I saw photos of him in the papers and everything. Well, that explains it. Cassetti made a lot of enemies in the American underworld. He often skipped when the heat was on, leaving his partners in crime to face the music. Some assassin finally caught up with him. Hey, I've really fallen down on this thing. With a famous detective like Mr. Poirot on the case, too. Won't do my rep any good with my boss, Mr. McNeil, if it gets back to him.
I'm in the same predicament, Monsieur Hartman, believe me.
You are? Well, that's good. I mean, bad for you.
Yes.
Say, listen, if we could keep the mess I've made out of this thing between ourselves.
I must tell Monsieur Poirot everything.
Oh, sure. I'll have to swallow my professional pride there, but if we could keep it on this side of the Atlantic, maybe, I'd really appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, keep up this side of the Atlantic. Well, Poirot suffers from the mal de mer, so it should stay on this side of the Atlantic. Do you know anyone connected with the Armstrong case who matches the description as you Ratchet gave you?
Do you know anyone connected with the Armstrong
Oh, I
case
forgot.
who matches the
She reads
description
it,
Monsieur
didn't
Ratchet
I?
gave you?
Well, that's hard to say. They're mostly dead, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mrs. Armstrong, Colonel Armstrong, the nursemaid who threw herself out a window.
I remember now. The nursemaid was suspected. She killed herself even though she was eventually cleared.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Snow is very bright. So, yeah, that's
It's not that bright.
a foreigner, I think.
Was he crying?
Maybe she had some foreign relations or something. But that wasn't the first time
It's
Cassetti
real
had
life
run that
or
kidnapping
something, I don't know.
I bet there are
Maybe
lots
it
of people had it in for him.
Please tell me your movements
Yep,
after
call the
dinner
timetable
last
then,
night.
I played some cards with that Italian guy at the front on the coach. Then when people started turning in, I went back to my room. Stayed up all night. Had my door a bit ajar so I could keep watch. But nobody could see me. Get it?
I understand how it is done, yes. Could you see the attendant from that position?
Sure. He sits on that little seat right past my room.
Can you describe his movements?
Let's see. He answered a couple of bells after the snow stopped us. Went back into the rear coach for 10 minutes or so. Then there was a bell ringing like mad, and he came running back. I got a bit nervous over that, but it was just that talkative American gang raising hell about something or other. A bit later, he headed off to make somebody's bed up. Then he settled in.
Did you see anyone moving up and down the passage?
Nope.
Is there anyone on the train who can confirm your identity?
My credentials are taped to the bottom of the table in my compartment, along with my real passport. I'm sure you can find it.
Do you smoke, Monsieur Hartman?
Sure. Got some cigarettes in my room. Come on by this evening after things quiet down. I can be far more entertaining than that most of
No,
the women.
no.
No, thank you. Au revoir, monsieur.
I've already got rid of one bloody flirt. I don't need another one. Oh, I shouldn't say I got rid of them because that was Monsieur Ratchet first one. I might as well check stuff while I'm in here. Passport.
Pierre Michel's passport and an old photograph. I'll just borrow both of them.
Interesting. Anything else in here? Nope. Out we go. So what was it we found? We found this key. I wonder if that's a key to that security room. I might as well move this up. Go to the restaurant card. Oh, can I talk to him?
This
Go to the restaurant car now. I can relax, I think. Actually, no. Only as the salon. Check keys in here. Then I'll check to see how long I've been recording again. There's Foscarelli's right there. Hello, Matteo.
May I have
Oh, no,
your
it's Lucius.
passport, please?
Oui, mademoiselle. You will find it in room 1-2 in the atmosphere code.
What can you tell me of your movements after dinner?
I came in here to attend to the bar after everyone went to their rooms. I cleaned the salon car and went to the atmosphere coach to rest.
What time was that?
I closed the bar at midnight, so it would be a few minutes after that.
Did you see or hear anything unusual last night?
No, mademoiselle. The atmosphere coach was very quiet. And of course, the door leading to the Calais coach is locked. One can pass through only if Pierre Michel or Matteo opens it for him.
So, that means that anyone residing in the Athens-Paris coach could not be the
What do
murderer.
you know of Klaus, the chef?
Un artiste de la cuisine, and just as temperamental as a printer. You comprenez? No one is allowed to enter his kitchen.
His menu seems to overemphasize meat dishes.
It is true that they call him Le Boucher, but not to his face, of course.
The butcher. It suits him. Klaus seems even more temperamental than usual today.
I fear an approaching catastrophe, mademoiselle.
Worse than avalanches and murder.
Certainement. Special dinner menus, as you no doubt know, are printed in advance of our departure in Istanbul. Here is tonight's menu. As you can see, tonight is to serve Wiener Schnitzel and a Dafe salad, native dishes of Austria, in honor of the Count and Countess Andrani.
Veal and potatoes. Why does this not surprise me?
But so many have asked for the salads, almost in defiance of Chef Klaus, and the porters have failed to put aboard enough vinegar and olive oil for the Dafe salad. Klaus is in a rage. The embarrassment will be too much for him.
What do you know of Klaus's movements last night?
As usual, he stayed in his precious kitchen, preparing his pastries and sauces for the next day's meals. He passed through the salon car a few minutes before midnight in a rage because one of the steak knives is missing.
We found that.
Take anything as a souvenir if it is not bolted down. Why, the things that have gone missing on this trip would astound you.
But perhaps they were not all taken as souvenirs. Perhaps some
Like
person,
me.
in order to do good, borrowed them.
Mademoiselle, forgive me, but I do
Me,
not
I
understand
took
what
some
you
stuff.
are talking about.
Let it pass. What
Terrible,
did Franz
but-
do after he entered the salon car?
Nothing. We went together to the Athens Paris coach.
Do you know Monsieur Ratchet was killed with a knife?
I had heard this week, but why? Do you think Klaus may have stabbed me?
A chef that temperamental? If someone was to criticize his masterpieces,
Mais non, mademoiselle. C'est très absurd. Klaus would not stab anyone. Not with a knife. He would hack them into little medallions with his spear.
au revoir,
Bloody
monsieur.
hell. Yoink. Yoink. See if he's still on that card, because I want to see if I can get a thumbnail. I forgot to get one earlier, and I'm kicking myself for forgetting. Is he still here? Yes, he is.
If you want to.
Sure, I'll use this as my thumbnail. Yep, it took. Good, good. We're all good. So I got my thumbnail. I'm happy. Just gonna check how long I've been recording for. Be right back. Okay, I'm back again. I'll just keep recording for a little bit more. Might as well, while I'm down this end of the coach, get his real credentials, which apparently are under here. Aha! Few things. His real passport. He's a private investigator. Got that and
I'll
got
put
that.
this into my script.
He's got something in the scrapbook. Ratchet's letter. From the desk of Samuel Ratchet. Dear Sir, you have been pointed out to me as an operative of the McNeil Detective Agency, one of the most reputable private detective agencies in New York. As I have reason to know, kindly report to my suite here in the hotel at 4 o'clock this afternoon. S.E. Ratchet. And those credentials. Interesting. Quite interesting. And I can do something now. Actually, no, I can't yet. Never mind. I can't do it yet. I don't think. I haven't got anything I can use. Let's have a look. Can I get... No, he's there. I can actually get at this. Let's see what we've got here.
Very appetizing in other circumstances, but I'm not hungry at the moment.
Oh boy.
These menu cards are perfect for collecting fingerprints.
Oh. Use a menu card to collect a fingerprint. In the menu. And is that a butter knife? Why, yes, it is a butter knife. Let's go this way. Can I enter? Oh!
Monsieur Klaus, I understand you need olive oil and vinegar for tonight's meal.
Yeah, the good porters in Istanbul did not load enough. I am shamed if I cannot prepare the promised Wiener Schnitzel and Erdapfel salad for the Count and Countess Andreni.
Intolerable.
Oh no, he seemed quite tolerable that time. I probably should have gone in and got the stuff first. Meh. Right, anyway. And now I can use these things.
The spout fits perfectly. The valve prevents it from pouring until turned. This spout fits just...
Now I can...
I filled the tumbler with vinegar. I filled the tumbler with olive oil.
Perfect! And now I can get these to Klaus.
These items...
We get out of here again, and I can finally...
I have the olive oil and vinegar you need for tonight's meal.
Let me see them. Yeah, this olive oil is fresh enough and of sufficient quality. The quality of this vinegar will have to do, but there is not nearly enough. Tell me at once by your farm.
In the baggage car.
There must be far more vinegar for the authentic burger and salad. I will get it myself.
Well, that was easy.
Splendid.
I'm just going to slip in this kitchen. Du-du-du.
Loaves of bread. They smell lovely.
That's a pipette. Oh no, it's a turkey baster. Which makes me think. Lump of coal, hammer. Oh, lump of coal.
I
Smash.
smashed.
Coal dust. Turkey baster.
Formidable.
Fingerprint maker! Woo! We got fingerprints now. So I will keep this in my kit. This is my little kit I've got going here. There's a cleaver. Is there a cleaver? Yeah. The high quality meat cleaver he bought in the bazaar. Jeez, it looks deadly. Just looking at it makes me feel worried. Right, open the fridge.
I'd better close this. I wouldn't like to waste fuel.
Nope, I wouldn't either.
An empty bottle of olive oil and one that looks like it contained vinegar. Such a cramped kitchen. I can't imagine how Klaus puts up with it.
Batter.
Such a crap.
It's a cramped kitchen, I can tell you that much. Anything else here? Shut the door.
I believe they are sacks of flour, good for thickening sauces. And judging by last night's sauce, Klaus will get through both sacks before the trip is through.
And now we're out. What? So, hang on. I might as well go back in the baggage car. Klaus, are you here? Actually, these have some fingerprints on them, don't they? I might as well test it out.
It has a fingerprint on it.
Yeah, I see that. And sellotape.
I obtained a clear print and have filed it.
And this has a fingerprint on it also, doesn't it?
There's a visible fingerprint here. I obtained a clear print and have filed it. I would like to fingerprint you.
Ah, fine. Do as you must.
There we go.
No talk now. I am busy.
Rude. So let's go this way. I want to see what's in here. Small key. I wonder. It does. Okay. First things first. The handle.
There's a visible... I obtained a clear print and have filed it.
Now use the key.
The key worked.
Open the door. What's in here? It's a safe.
It's not.
We need to figure out how to open it then.
Well, what do we have here? Well, what do...
Open this with the hammer?
I
Okay.
am afraid something was a...
Something more substantial. Like a pipe?
What's all this?
Oh!
It looks like someone had a meal here recently. It's a makeshift bed, but who could possibly be using it?
This is fishy.
It's a makeshift bed.
And there's another uniform here. It's petite.
Clean, no punition. Géographie Européenne, Introduction à la Science. Interesting selection.
Quite interesting.
There's a fingerprint on this as well, apparently.
A fingerprint.
Yep, there is. Link.
I obtained a clear. It's a makeshift.
Probably a fingerprint up here as well.
That isn't. There's a visible.
Yes, there is.
I obtained a clear print and have filed it.
Thank you, I'll take that.
I'd better put the lid back on for appearances.
I wonder. I need to find out how to open this safe. But I'm going to leave the baggage car now. But I think that'll be it for this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.